It is Easter Holy Week. So what does that mean? We're going to be creating a little memento, a handmade card that celebrates our freedom and the gift of life. So this is my Easter card. This is Jamie with gettingcrafty.net. We're going to use 2 little stamp sets to create one dynamic handmade card in just a matter of minutes. Let's go ahead and jump in right now. And I'm assuring you, you can create this with the supplies that you have on hand. And if you haven't already, subscribe and hit that bell and join us as we create and connect to make the world a more beautiful place, one handmade card at a time. Let's go ahead and dive on in. One thing I really love is a handmade card that is quick and easy. And this card is all that and more. Grabbing the Celebrate You stamp set, which is 16 different greetings that you need, and the Rays of Light stamp set, as well as our retiring soft suede So Saffron ink. We're going to go ahead and dive on in and create a handmade card that just kind of golden reflects everything that we want for the holiday season. So this is generally one of the more celebratory holidays for Christians, to which I am. And what I wanted to do is kind of remember the hymns that my grandparents used to sing. And so I was thinking of the old rugged cross and Because He Lives. And my grandfather used to sing that with me all the time. So what I did was I took strips of sticky tape or sticky notes, and I've cut them. You can see all the measurements for this on my blog at gettingcrafty.net. And I'm going to fold that small piece in half right there, so that we have a nice mask on this handmade card. Super easy, you guys. And when you're using a background stamp, much like you will here with the Rays of Light, I have a great way of stamping backwards to kind of help you with that. So what we're going to do is we're going to lay that face up. Now, I have some nerve damage on my hands. I don't have the ability to hold it the other way, and I find that it's really difficult to get the pressure towards the middle of a stamp that is this big. So, being I'm dyslexic, I'm going to do everything backwards, including stamping on this card. So what we've done is we've inked that up there. We're also going to grab the Calypso Coral, and we're going to grab a dauber here. And we're going to add a little bit additional color. This reminds me of a beautiful sunrise. It is as if we were celebrating the Resurrection Sunday here, right? You want to create a handmade card that does all the glory and all the honor today. And we're going to turn this here. We're going to turn it over 350, 360, 180, whatever that tip degree is. And we're going to give it a nice little impression. We're going to take a scrap of paper here and the side of your bone folder and just make a quick impression. Really easy peasy, lemon squeezy. And by doing this, we're going to make sure we get pressure to the middle of that large background stamp set. And by holding your finger on it, you're preventing it from wobbling all over. And this is kind of what is left over. That's why you use a scrap. It protects the side of your bone folder in this kind of a adhesive. So we're going to pull it up. We're going to move this aside. Turn it over. Oh, isn't that stunning? Now, I love the Rays of Light here, and I want to show you what you can do is you can actually go in and darken all of that. I kind of think that the fuzziness gives it a little bit of an ethereal look, and so it's going to be really pretty here. We're going to pull off the sticky notes. There you go. We're going to go ahead and grab a wink of Stella, and I really wanted to just kind of highlight the circle of the sun right there, and then the cross. And very simple. This is an elegant and easy, quick handmade card that you can create in minutes and create multiples of, but really deliver a wow. And then I wanted to have the greeting. Now, if you look at my sample, I stamped it in Calypso Coral. I just happened to find that to be a little too tone on tone, and I wanted Happy Easter to kind of stand out. So grabbing a black ink pad and our Memento ink pad, I'm going to ink up the Happy Easter from the Celebrating You stamp set, and we're going to go ahead and stamp that there for a sharp contrast. And I love that. I think it stands out just a little bit better. Then I wanted to have kind of like a little celebration around. And so what we're going to do is we're going to grab, if I can find where I put it down. Here it is, our brushed brass butterflies and our Take Your Pick tool. And we're going to kind of just circle it with some beautiful butterflies. Here, I've got 2 sheets on one collection. Ooh, well, this is what happens when you are kind of funky with it. I don't know if that has adhesive. It seems to. Hold on, let's see if we can grab that. I love, love, love my Take Your Pick tool. And we're here by accenting the greeting by pulling a butterfly near it. Super easy. Odd numbers are best, so we're looking at 5. I think that's ideal. Is it a must? No. It's just one of those little optical illusions that makes it all come together. Now, what we're going to do is grab our Stampin' Dimensional Adhesive, flip that bad boy over, and just place dimensionals across the back. Now, I have quite a few Easter projects happening this week that you're going to want to see, so make sure that you sign back in, and then join us live on Tuesdays as we create and connect over card making and crafting. Live. Who doesn't love to go crafting live? So here we go. And if you don't have a cross stamp set, this is one of the ways to get around it. I have quite a few options coming for you this week that will give you some options in creating a cross or Easter themed card or project. Again, some more Stampin' Dimensionals. Oh, I'm putting it on the wrong side. Guys, what am I doing? 1, 2, buckle my shoe. Did I mention I'm dyslexic? So sometimes things come off a little backwards for me. And I'm always double checking before I put my card together that it's going to go on the correct side here. Now, when you're putting a card together and you're worried about it being exactly where it needs to be in the middle of the card, what you need to do is just kind of line it up across the top. And if it's off anywhere else, it's an optical illusion that nobody misses. So here we have a slight glitter or glimmer and sparkle to the cross. And we have created a Sunday morning, Resurrection Sunday card for Easter. What do you think? If you haven't already, make sure you subscribe and hit that bell, and you can see all these measurements and supplies on my blog in the link in the description below. So creating and celebrating the Easter holiday is something special for those in your life. And actually this year, Easter falls on my uncle's birthday, with my sister being Good Friday, one of my sisters. And often it falls on my birthday because we're April babies. So I love that. And I really love the old hymns. My grandfather would often sing Old Rugged Cross or Because He Lives. And it's one of those things that I find extremely comforting during these holiday seasons, especially Easter, where I miss my grandparents. So what do you think of this handmade card? Comment and let me know. If you don't carry a stamp set specifically for each holiday, like Easter, maybe what you need to do is grab a bundle or a stamp set that covers all the holidays, much like the Celebrating You stamp set here, with 16 different greetings that cover a lot of different holidays for yourself and occasions. Then you can build around it. This could be, without the cross, a great birthday card, retirement, you name it, because you have a lot of flexibility with a stamp set like that. You can see all of the supplies and more for this. And if you haven't already, check out these upcoming videos so that you can see more about creating and connecting over card making and crafting. Join us live every Tuesday. Thank you for joining us. Let me know what you think with a comment and what your favorite part of this handmade card is. Thanks for joining us. Crafting blessings. Have a great day. Bye.